HSP presents The Pulse. And now with your hosts, Dr. Quack and the important one, Mr. Mayhem.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Pulse. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, and we're in a new office.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God, the executive office. You can hear the echo. You can see the lights. The internet here actually works. Oh, my God.
It is wonderful.
Good job hooking that one up.
See, I do my job every now and then.
So, wow, it's time to talk Pulse here. We're getting ready for the Showcase Fallout show, which will air July 7th. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but we can't talk about it alone.
Nope.
So, of course, we're going to bring on the second hardest working man in the promo world behind you, because if they don't make you sleep every once in a while, Rick Johnson, bring him on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Pulse. I am Rick Johnson. I'm still in the broom closet. When am I going to get an upgrade?
Eventually. But yeah, we also have another guest in the back here.
Yes, he was the man who had what many arguably said was one of the most competitive and closest matches in the entire showcase. Please welcome him to the show, Bojack Grizz.
How's everybody doing? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on. And yeah, let's start off with that, Brick, because you were watching the Champion Showcase. What did you think of Bojack Grizz and how well he did against Hollywood?
I think he finally stepped it up. Probably his best match to date. Good job, man. But, Champion came out, did his thing, and, he's a champion for a reason.
Yeah, the judge.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Votes. It was 2 ties and 1 judge awarded 1 point difference. That's how close it was.
Yeah, it was the closest for Hollywood Haywood that he has won.
20-19. What an incredible match. Great job. And since you're here, let's talk about this. The number 1 contender to the Soulfire is Hollywood's friend and tag team partner, Hodgson. Bojack Grizz, the championship committee, decided to give you a match against Hodgson. And if you win, that shot is a triple threat. So give us a little bit of thoughts going into this. And I know you want that shot. Give us a little thoughts on what you're thinking going into that match.
To start off, you're darn skippy. I want that shot because I came, within centimeters of taking that title off of Haywood. If I get another crack at it, I think everybody knows that title is as good as changing hands. So, I don't know if anybody caught my hype, but I saw Hodgson come out and he said a little something. Thought he was going to bring some fire, but so far I haven't really seen much but a whole lot of editing. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out there, Hodgson. If you're watching, let's sweeten the pot just a little bit, buddy. I'm going to lay down a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a stipulation to this match. Let's go bare bones, no edits, no background, no cuts, a one-and-done promo. Let's see if you can do something like that. And I'll be eager to await your response whenever you're ready.
Wow, the king of clip style, man. The man who's the master of clip Shaza is now going to be trying to go bare bones. That is the challenge right there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wow, I don't know. I can't wait to hear his thoughts.
I can't either, but right now this is a regular match. The championship committee, we will ask the championship committee how they feel about this. But if Hodgson decides to accept, then Hodgson decides to accept, and that's going to override the championship committee. Brick, what's your thoughts on this?
See, Bojack, if I was you, I'd feel kind of pissed off because this would be almost like a charity case. Yes, you almost won by centimeters, but close only is good for horseshoes and hand grenades. close is not good enough to win a championship. So I don't feel like you deserve to be in this match, even though you got where you're at. And Awesome, I don't believe he gets there either. I feel like it needs to be somebody new in there. But that's just me. Good luck. See how
Are
you
you
do.
done? Are you done? Because I was wondering when you were going to. Hold up.
I'm
No.
not done yet,
I was
Dave.
wondering when you were going to go up there and open your mouth to me. I was wondering when you were going to decide to open your mouth to me. I was wondering because I'm the coattail rider, right? I'm the coattail rider. Because when I'm in front of your face, you're not going to be so quick to call me a coattail rider, are you? And when I whoop Hodson, and then I turn around and I take that Soulfire title away from Haywood, what are you going to say then? And after Heathen whoops you and you're crying the blues, what are you going to say to me then? That's what I want to know.
I don't give you.
Let's bring her on here first. Then I want to ask about this. Please welcome her to the show. She's the hardest working woman in all of the promo universe. Please welcome her, Mary Sue.
Hi, boys.
Just a second here, Mary Sue. If I lose and you win, I'll give you a handshake and say, good job for proving me wrong.
Didn't say handshake, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
You know what? I'll take that. And whether I win or lose, if you pull off a win, I'll give you your due respect too.
There we go. So let's discuss that
Before
here.
you do, Brick, you are echoing.
I don't know why, but is that better? I'll come out and come back in.
Okay.
All right, so let's ask Mary Sue while we're here. Let's get the screen put back here. You got the wrong screen
Oh,
up
I
there.
like that.
All right, so Mary Sue, your first shot. I got a echo in there somewhere.
Who's echoing?
Let's see. Is it Mary Sue? It's Mary Sue's echo. Let's ask Mary Sue this here. Your first shot to qualify for the title. Through the man who's just about to come on the screen, Mr. Waller. So first, Mary Sue, what's your thoughts on the first shot here? With a very, very
Okay, it's echoing too bad. I gotta get off here. I'll be right back.
all right. We're going to bring on Brick back on, and we brought him back in as Mary Sue steps out to try and clear up the edit.
Is that better?
I think it's us.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
me.
All right, so we're going to step out and come right back in.
So where were we at there, gentlemen? Welcome back to. What is going on? It must be this link or something. Because I can hear it too. Can you guys?
Yeah, I can hear.
I actually can't. Maybe it is me.
All right, so let's see if we still got. No, we've cleared it up. So, well,
It's not you. It's not me. Bojack, is it you?
I mean,
So we took
Check,
it out. And,
check.
okay,
I think it's Bojack.
Does have a reject on. So
Yeah,
he'll be
it's
still
Bojack.
down and come back.
Throw some headphones in, Bojack, so your feed doesn't bleed into your mic.
All right, so when
Hey, what's up, HSP Heart and Soul? Listen.
It's the Mr. Don't forget, Mr.
What's up, y'all?
Wallace.
How we doing?
So we'll wait for Mary Sue to come back, but I want to ask you, both of you, we'll start here with Brick. Brick, you're coming out of, you're no longer calling it a retirement, you're calling it a respite and a break, and now you have returned to active competition, and you got the man you specifically asked for your first match back, the Heathen.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Someone
got a
needs to-
4.5 point deficit thanks to Promo Vegas.
So,
Wish I think somebody was drinking or sleeping or
Yeah,
something on
they-
that job. But
they was
no,
high on that one, man.
Bojack,
I want
you
to
are good.
I want to slap that dog mouth, spit out of him, and
So
show
talk
him who's
about
boss.
your reason to end your respite and return to the world of the promo.
Well, back in the gauntlet, I felt like I didn't get what I was looking for, the redemption that I wanted to actually move forward. And I kind of got that, the wrestlers get that. I
Got
kind of
the
get
itch.
it as
Got
that
the itch.
And that's what brought me back.
Hey, man. Hey, you got a little match for me?
I want to be the promo gator.
And I will say that I'm not disrespecting your skills by any stretch of the imagination. You are a former champion in your own right, but the Heathen right now is on a strong roll. So
And that's what I want people at. I want them at their best. I want them in their prime. I feel like this is the prime of his career. And wouldn't it be so great, just so great to get a win over him and cover that spread? And we also put in...
What took so long for Heathen to get to that prime? It took him a long time.
Oh, yeah. But we also put a stipulation in. Whoever wins, the other person has to shave off their beard and give them respect as well. Okay, no. They'll give me a minute to have respect. If I lose, I have to say the Hellraisers are the greatest faction in promo history.
A lot of implications
a lot
there.
of stuff going
I
on.
mean, see, Brick, you may say that, but we know the truth. It really ain't. Like, no disrespect to the Highway Hellraisers. They good and all, but I know another faction that's been pretty dominant as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there's another faction.
That's another very strong faction. But
Well, I know a secret faction that started kind of a lot of stuff that no one talks about. So it's a little 4 or something.
the Stinky Pinky Club.
Okay. That's forbidden. Anyways. So, Mr. Wallace, I mean, you got to prepare here for Mary Sue, a young up-and-comer who's been coming up in the world. I mean, how do you feel about this?
Well, and I want to ask a second question for you to follow on together. Originally, this match was supposed to involve Bossellini, but due to illness, Bossellini is unable to perform. Do you feel slighted of not being the first one in that group, as well as how do you feel taking on Mary Sue?
Slighted. It's. I don't take no offense to it because at the end of the day, I may not have been the first choice in that matchup, but anytime that Mr. Wallace is on the card, the views go up, the eyes could, they gravitate to things. So it bothers me none. My name brings attention, so it doesn't bother me. And as for Mary Sue, well, it sucks that she had to get off screen real quick. Hopefully that doesn't happen when our matchup. She just runs away. But look, in a male-dominated world, in this promo world that we do, a very male-dominated world, she is one of the few ladies that making a name around here. So definitely respect to her. Definitely got to give her just due. But I'm a gentleman at all times. I make sure I take care of the ladies. But when it comes to our matchup, gentlemen, I will not be. I will treat her no different from any other opponent. Any other opponent that gets in the ring, gets in a promo battle with Mr. Wallace, I'm trying to take your head off. I'm trying to end you. So I will not take it lightly on Mary Sue. I don't care about gender. I don't care about whether you've been doing this for 5 days or 5 years or, how good you think you are, how good you think you might be. I don't care if you got a title. Mr. Wallace has held titles. Mr. Wallace has done that in the promo reel. So as long as you on the other side of the card, show no mercy.
I got a side question. It's a little off topic, but I'm going to ask all three of you. I'll start with you, Mr. Wallace. The main event here, we have A-List Alverson taking on the now former Highway Hellraiser, Landfill. I mean, how do you...
He's already out?
He's already got kicked out as of Monday night.
Damn.
I didn't. Okay.
He just got sucked.
As it was told.
He just got sucked in just about a week ago. Damn.
I know. I just report the news, and that's what I do best. But what do you think is going to come out of that with the championship?
Ooh, man. Look, Landfill, we got a little history, a little coin flip. I had to wear a dress. It is what it is. A-List Alverson, geez, thorn in my side. Man, it's going to be a good matchup. Unfortunately for Landfill, he might have got lucky against me. Unfortunately, his luck is going to run out. He's going against a guy that just when you think he hits a wall and gets stagnant, he flips the game on you in the drop of a hat. That match that him and Storyteller had at Champion Showcase, I know it was a close match, but in my opinion, and much respect to Storyteller, because I respect what he's done for HSP. He put HSP on the map. Let's call it what it is. All right. But damn, I think it was just he went up against A-List. I mean, I know it firsthand. When you go up against that man A-List, even when you got your bag of tricks and you dig deep in that bag, still ain't enough sometimes. It just ain't. And so, luck running out on Landfill. I know Landfield's gonna put up a good fight, but man, not against a guy like A-List where he continues to change the game, man.
And he's only a half-point favorite, A-List Alverson, a half-point.
Yeah. You like Brick said, Vegas. Some of them odds makers were high or drunk when they made that, but they were sipping on the scissor a little bit too much. But it is what it is.
But it's World Series of Poker's going on down there, so they might have been more focused on the World Series of Poker than they are anything else.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say this real quick, since we got Bojack Grizz here, man. Damn, what a match that man put on with Haywood at Champion Showcase. If I was a judge, I would have hate to judge that, but that you easily could be looking at the champion right there, the Soulfire champion right there, like easily. That man put on a hell of a performance. I hope he's back in the picture sometime soon. Because
his opportunity if he can beat Hodgson.
Yeah, if he beats Hodgson, he gets that opportunity. And let's go ahead. Oh, he's he stepped away to. Oh, there he is. He's back there. So we're going to invite him in. You're checking that over. We'll continue on with Brick Johnson talking about the main event. But please welcome him to the show. He said he's not going to be Mr. Perfect. He's going to be Jesse Ventura this time.
Oh,
the villain.
Oh, the villain. He's muted.
Villain has muted himself, so now he's.
I'm sorry. I wanted to be respectful, and I was just listening to the intros of the Tampa Bay Lightning, preparing to play the Colorado Avalanche, and I was sitting there ready to run through a brick wall, and then I saw Crutta missing the pulse, and it's so good to actually see Brick Johnson actually show up and do his job for once.
Ooh.
Hey. That's the nicest thing I think Villain has said to open a show.
That was a nice backhanded comment.
Actually, no, hold on. Bojack Grizz, great job on that match. I was very impressed with that. Keep doing what you're doing because it was awesome to see that. I actually thought you had that one.
Thank you.
Right. As we were saying, we'll go on to Brick Johnson. What's your thoughts on this big main event? A-List, Alverson, and Landfill.
Well, you got the newly Foundation champ against the HSP champ. A-List, like he was saying, you could go, like Wallace was saying, you go on that bag of tricks, you try to pull out everything you can. And like with Vegas, A-List always has that ace up his sleeve. He always has something up his sleeve that nobody knows. He knows how to do, that extra thing that you don't know, and that's what gets him the win. I think it's going to be A-List, pretty simple.
All righty. And we're not digging into Hellraiser business here, Bojack, but can we get a little, was it bad attitude? Was it a mutual thing? What caused Landfill to be so immediately booted? And then as honest assessment as you can of the title match, please.
Well, without revealing too much of Hellraiser insider business, guys, let's just say he didn't fit. It wasn't Highway Hellraiser material, and let's just leave it at that. We got the one that we wanted. We got Dax Snow. We got the Prodigy. We got the Wild Child, and we're going to pick up the ball and run with it from there. And that's all I'm going to say about it, y'all.
You would have done a lot better with Landfill instead of Dak, but that's just my opinion. But,
going to have to respectfully agree to disagree.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many big egos. Someone was eventually going to get hurt. So you guys chose the smart decision and get rid of him before he rose higher than you guys did. That's my opinion.
It's obvious that Brick has no concept of understanding. I will be honest though, I do kind of disagree. You guys probably should have used him.
I mean, I would have a good time playing around in the fantasy land that Brick lives in, but I mean, I live in reality, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah,
I live in reality too.
But
Villain, don't make me call boss.
Because it doesn't sound like it, pal.
Don't make me call boss.
Oh, you're gonna call your boss? Oh,
No, I'm gonna call Boss Malini for you.
Call him. Hey, you opened your mouth and wrote a check that your ass ain't ready to cash, so that was your own fault,
my
pal.
ass is ready to check every cash I wrote.
Hold on for a second. Hold on, let's let Bojack finish his.
That's why I talk. That's why I'm the analyst.
Heavyweight match between.
Well, damn. People is real zesty today.
I know.
I swear, I just heard Brick just say that he's the analyst, but every single time I showed up on the Pulse over the past few weeks, he hasn't even showed up. So, are you really the analyst, or are you just some desk jockey that needs to actually finally show up and actually get his limelight for 15 minutes?
I show up, but there's a few things I had to take care of behind the scenes. Because, see, other than this, I do have other stuff that I do behind the scenes there, villain.
Hold on. I literally got the world's smallest violin.
Yeah,
You're playing
cares.
the sad song that you're talking
All right,
about.
next person. Go ahead. Nobody cares.
All right, so again, Bojack, go.
I think I got to go with a sensible choice here. A-list for the win.
All righty. And Villain, we've been talking about A-List Alverson versus Landfill in that heavyweight title match. What's your thoughts for the Pure Heart title?
It's gonna be tough. I have to actually echo the sentiments that Mr. Wallace over there has said. It's just A-List Alverson is literally like the cockroach that you cannot kill. You think you got him, but then all of a sudden he just shows back up. So
That's the greatest thing I've heard all day.
He's
Well,
definitely
I got you, Mr. Wallace. But honestly, you'd be stupid to think that Landfill has a shot in this match.
Oh, he got a shot. I just don't like
got
his
a shot.
odds.
I think his only shot is if Brick Johnson actually was able to give a better shot against Heathen in this show. So, like, if I had a choice, I'd probably say Brick has a better shot of winning his match than Landfill has his.
Ooh, God, Brick, are you feeling the love today?
I think there's a match that needs to get booked that we just ain't booked yet.
I'm already going to destroy him.
Yeah, the championship committee is
I
already
gotta text these guys.
So the championship committee is actually.
All he is just a bunch of hot air. That's all he talks about. I can beat him with my eyes closed.
Ooh, he called you
I can sit
halitosis.
there.
Oh.
I can sit there and just sleep.
He called you dragon
Beat
breath.
him.
I mean, hey, I can sit here and I can indulge you in a match all day long, but I got this thing called title opportunity, something that lately you don't know nothing about, pal. So, till you get there,
no shit,
talk to me
Sherlock.
then.
Because I'm just
Talk to me
coming
then.
back. How am I supposed to get
Oh.
a title shot
oh
when I
no,
just
you're
come
cussing
back?
at me now.
And
You're
the
cussing
only
at me
reason
now. Are you
got
mad?
the title shot was
Let's-
because of a
let's-
little
hold on,
drawing.
Let's slow it
Baby
down.
Huey is
Still
upset.
didn't.
Baby
still
Huey's
didn't
upset.
Hey, I'm
Do you
talking
want a
right
bottle?
now. You know
You
what?
want a
I'll
bottle,
bust
you
my
big
ass
crybaby?
and do everything I do. So you know what?
Talk
you don't even
about
have
hot
a
air.
title shot.
Buy me
You
a
don't
river.
believe. Title shot.
Hold on, Rick. Hold
Yo,
on.
somebody,
Been made yet.
somebody put something in his mouth, y'all. My zipper stuck.
Hold on. So let's stir the pot in a little different direction. Since all of you went A-List Alverson, is there anybody out there in the promo world who could beat A-List Alverson in your opinion?
Yeah.
They don't even have to be here in HSP.
Haywood. Hollywood Haywood.
Hollywood Haywood.
Yeah, it's funny because Haywood's the only guy I've seen beat A-List, and I've beaten Haywood. So
Yep.
by that weird kind of math, at some point in my career, I will beat A-List.
You know what?
I've beaten
You
Haywood.
know what, Mr. Wallace? You are right. I'm actually I'm going to throw a curveball for you.
The championship case doesn't
I'm going to throw you a curveball, Mr. Wallace. I actually think if the person that's going to do it, it's going to be you, because you've had so many matches against him. You've probably had your best match against him, and I don't know how he weaseled his way out of that one. That's why I call him the cockroach. But at some point, it's going to have to happen. And if the next person to beat him, I honestly do believe it's you. Just look who beat him over in Revolution. The guy's actually worse than Brick Johnson.
So you're saying that Mr. Wallace is going to win the number one contender?
Oh, hell.
Like you're saying he's going to get through Mary Sue and he's going to get through either Mad Dog or Purge. Is that what you're saying, Bill?
Well,
Villain is a villain tonight, dog.
I mean, Wallace is kind of put stuff right on a silver platter. I mean, Wallace really doesn't have a. I mean, come on,
But before you say that, there is a challenge that Mr. Wallace has to get through, and that is called Mary Sue. She is on a roll.
Oh yeah.
So you cannot say that she doesn't have an opportunity. Yes,
but the experience between him and her
showing a darker side.
Brick, if I want you to talk, I'll shove my hand up your ass and I'll start moving my hand, okay?
Jesus.
Shush.
Wow.
What I'm saying is Mr. Wallace will beat her, but it's not going to be some layup victory. He's gonna earn it.
Oh
and
yeah, I'm gonna have to earn it.
Show you why he's going to beat A-list Alverson.
You definitely can't sleep on Mary Sue. With that being said, y'all, I'm running out of battery. I gotta get out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, Bojack.
Yeah.
Take care, y'all.
Thank you, Bojack. And you heard the challenge from Bojack there, talking about
bare bones
match. Yeah, that's a big match. We're gonna see steps.
That would actually be one heck of a match to see, bare bones between Bojack and Hodgson. If Bojack wins, he gets inserted into that match. And if Bojack gives what he gave during the Champion Showcase, that would be just amazing to see. And seeing Hodgson as on a roll he has been as well, that to me that'd be dark horse match of the night. If that becomes bare bones.
Hodgson would actually accept this challenge. I mean, the king of clip style with the clip Shaza out here. Do you think he would accept this? That is his deal.
Wait a minute.
I think so.
He called that man hibachi.
I mean, he does, and it's very effective. The people love it. They say it's an incredible promo.
So
I think he would.
I think he would, just because the fact that if he doesn't, then you pretty much can have Bojack just run around and pretty much test his manhood on if he's actually man enough to do it or not. So I think Hodgson will actually have the intestinal fortitude to sit there and take on that challenge, because heck, that next challenge that will lie ahead is Hollywood Haywood, supposedly Brick's person that could beat almost anybody under the sun.
I could see Bossellini doing it too. I mean, it's his tag team. You don't know anybody better than your own tag team partner.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
You know their weaknesses, you know their strengths.
I think I want to throw a name out here as a blast from the past. I wonder how, if he ever came out of retirement, Jordan Drake would do against A-list Alverson.
Who?
Who? I don't know. That would be interesting.
I'd rather watch Brick Johnson wrestle a bunch of midgets than Jordan Drake coming out of retirement.
You know what? Go back to catering and just shut your mouth and watch your hockey.
Aww,
we don't need your little analysts. Your wannabe amateur analyst.
Oh, did I get under your skin? You should just go back, fall asleep behind your desk like you normally do, act like you're doing training when all you're doing is sitting there eating chicken wings.
Hey, what's wrong with chicken wings?
There's nothing wrong with chicken wings, but
he has a problem with chicken wings. I mean,
I like a good.
Yes,
he is.
What I do, I mean, he must love
Mr.
what
Wallace.
I do because he's always hating on me, so he must love what I'm doing.
This is my issue about Brick Johnson. The man says he's out there training, and management over there is saying he's out there training. That's why he can't be here to do analyst work. But What training is he doing?
Well, he had to prepare for the
Look at the gauntlet.
Dylan.
Look at the gauntlet match.
Hey, he did good in the gauntlet match. I thought Brick
The
did
man
damn
stumbled
good.
his way through. The man
No,
stumbled his way through
whoa,
the
villain.
And the fact is,
You
funny
see,
when
what
all of a
we
sudden
not gonna
his-
do? What we not gonna do is tell lies. What Brick did in that gauntlet match to come off first bat, he put up a good damn effort. During
No,
hold up,
Mr. Wrong.
no,
It's his son that did
stop.
it was his son.
No, see, we're not gonna do
Oh,
that.
no,
You see,
no,
we're not
We're
gonna
not
do
going to
that.
talk about my son.
No,
Yes,
hold on,
they
hold on,
were
hold on,
here.
Brick.
The challenge
Relax.
was
I got you.
was
I got you.
first
I
in
got
this
you.
gauntlet.
Brick,
I
I
got
got
picked
you.
first. I never got to go second.
Hey,
And
Brick, I got you. I got
Storyteller
you.
never got to go
I got
first
you.
in any of his matches. He always went second,
Hey.
so he always saw what everybody else was doing.
Hey,
You know that too.
First of all, feel it.
But
Come
I'm not
on
sitting
now.
here bitching about it.
Give that man his
I
props.
took that
Give that man
loss
his
like a
props.
man.
Brick had distractions in the middle of the promo, and he rolled with them and rolled with the punches like a champ. I know 99.9% of promo artists would have stumbled at what happened to Brick. They would have stumbled. They would have crumbled and fell. Brick rolled with it, and he used it to his advantage. I thought Brick did an awesome
smack
job.
that grin off your face right there.
One
of these days. One of these days.
Cupcake. Come
Let's
on.
get on
I'm
a
sitting here
different
waiting
subject
for
now.
you.
Mary Sue,
Here. I got you.
We finally get to
I
ask
got you
this
right
question
here.
of you. Your first shot at getting into the Pure Heart title picture. You tried to get into the tag teams. You guys didn't win your match. You tried to get in the Soulfire. Tough loss to Mad Dog. How do you feel going up against arguably one of the tougher competitors here in Heart and Soul, Mr. Wallace, and this new Dark Return? Do you think it's going to help you because it's kind of new?
Well, I will admit, Mr. Wallace is a tougher competitor for me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to back down or back out. I'm definitely coming for him, but he's not going to know which side of me is coming.
All righty. And
That's what I like to hear. See, stuff like that gets my juices flowing in my body. It gets me ready to promo. See, because I respect the hell out of Mary Sue. You know this. Because like what she's doing as a female in this male dominant world is you got to give her props. So
She also helped you pick out your dress, didn't she? And do your hair.
she might, yeah. You know, she came in.
He wouldn't let me do the makeup, so that's why
Yeah,
he kind of looked rough on the makeup part. He wouldn't let me do the makeup, but
I didn't want to go that
You gotta
far.
you gotta draw a line somewhere, right, villain? You gotta draw.
What?
You gotta stop it right at the makeup, right? You gotta
What?
draw a line somewhere, right, villain?
Oh,
Huh?
boy.
I couldn't hear you.
He's having a little bit of technical difficulties. It's okay.
What?
But I'm proud of you, Mary Sue.
What?
I mean, you're the European killer. You're doing well. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, it's working.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm definitely not backing down.
That's why, and I don't want you to, Mary Sue, because that's what I need. See, the thing about it is like I respect people that want to compete, and she wants to compete, and that's why me and her are in this matchup, because it don't matter who's on the other side of the card. She wants to compete. It's the same for me. I don't care who's on the other side of the card. I want to compete, and game recognized game. That's why that's why to me and Mary Sue might steal the show. We might steal the show.
Possibly.
A lot of good matches on the card.
It's a close second. I still think if that match between Hodgson and Bojack becomes a bare bones,
Ooh.
man, that's some.
There's a prediction for you.
There's prediction. Like,
Well, that's not a surprise. Them highway Hellraisers been dodging me, especially that Rig feller. He's been dodging me like he dodging COVID. So he been dodging the ass whooping. And then I didn't already whooped up on Heathen. They talk a lot they flap their gums a lot, but last time I checked the scoreboard of Era of Reality versus Highway Hellraisers, it's like a whole bunch of wins for Era Reality and like a goose egg for Highway Hellraisers. But who's keeping the score?
There you go.
and then the other thing I was what I'm gonna hit on is the fact that yes, Mary Sue has two sides where you don't know which is gonna come, and I think if a victory is going to happen, it's keeping Mr. Wallace on his toes where you don't know where she's going to hit.
All right, and let's go into the other side of that. Since I've got Mr. Wallace and Sue here, we'll start with you, Brick. The other half of that number one contender qualifier, the Purge and Mad Dog.
It's deciding who's going to show up, who's going to be more hungry, who's going to be more serious. Is a Purge going to be more serious and show his serious side, or is it going to be Dan, Mad Dog, showing that he can actually show up and do and rise to the rise? Both of them are promo wrestlers as well, and real wrestlers outside of here. So it's who's going to be the stronger one. I'm just going to upset and go with Purge on this one.
I mean,
I think that
Purge
would be a
now has
Purge.
a broken arm and is now out for 6 weeks, a physical, but he's still going to compete here in the promo world. Will that be a factor, having a broken arm and having to compete in the promo world?
I think that might a little bit, because you have that pain, you have something you have to worry about, because you got to make sure you're, positioned just right. And depending if you're sending or standing, you don't want that to be the full distraction in your match. So you got to figure out a way to do that, maybe camera angle. And it'd be a little bit harder because, like me, I like using my hands. So having one that's broke, I wouldn't be able to do that.
So Villain, are you finished with your nap?
Are you awake?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
So your thoughts on the Purge and
It's okay.
Mad?
I'm Mr. Sandman. It's all right.
Yeah, sorry. I heard Brick starting to speak, and then all of a sudden I just started dozing off. But Purge versus Mad Dog. Let's see. You could honestly possibly end up seeing Mary Sue versus Purge round 3, where she could pretty much destroy Purge once again. Or we could see something different and have Mad Dog finally not be the whipping post of the HSP. I'm going with Mad Dog. I just think the only thing that Purge has been really good at is when he's actually able to use his German language and use subtitles, because that's when you can actually tell emotion and all that other good stuff. When he has to sit there and do everything via English, because we know that it's very difficult for him, and I just don't know if he can be able to outmatch pretty much Mad Dog on that.
I mean, Mad Dog's last victory was against Mary Sue.
So Mary Sue, will go to you first. I'm going to play a little devil's advocate for you on this one, and Mr. Wallace will reverse devil's advocate. Mary Sue, you managed to pull off the match and win against Mr. Wallace. Do you want the Purge round 3, or do you want Mad Dog part 2?
Well, talking about whooping sticks, I keep winning over Purge, so that's going to be an easy victory if he wins. I'd rather go round 2 with Mad Dog, give me a challenge.
I'm going to agree with what Mr. Wallace said. Game recognizes game. I just want to say that you didn't want the easy victory there.
Damn right.
Heart and soul is graced to have a talented female performer. We're just glad to have you here, and that you're not looking for easiness. You just want to be one of the performers. So I'm glad to have you here and say thank you to Mary Sue as the vice president. We're glad to have you here, and we're glad to see that you compete and bring it to the show.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Now that was nice, but I have some
I'm
real.
glad to be here.
I have some real
Well, I
questions.
was going to reverse it to
No.
Mr. Wallace, but go ahead.
I got to continue to Mary Sue here. Mary Sue, because you see Mr. Wallace, and he looks very calm and relaxed. Yeah. How are you preparing for this man?
That's a good question.
No, I'm just rewatching some of his other matches. That's all.
I mean, I've seen him do a lot of damage on the screen. I mean, can you compete with that?
Yeah, she can compete. I answer that for her. Yeah, she can compete. Because if she couldn't compete, she wouldn't be in this match.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty.
I'm gonna also second that.
Oh, there you go. He answered it for me, I guess.
So I guess we'll come back, Mr. Wallace. I'm going to play the reverse of Mr. Wallace manages to beat Mary Sue. Do you want to face Mad Dog or the Purge?
Does it really matter?
From a journalistic standpoint, yes.
Important one. Like I said earlier, it don't matter who he is on the other side of the card. I'm coming to end you. So I'll smack the piss out of Purge, you know, his little bobblehead, make him bobble like that. The Mad Dog, I'll turn him into a little poodle, new to his little ass. So I mean, you know, I can't even remember the last time the Mad was actually in the dog, you know. So I mean, like I said, does it matter?
Fair enough. That now the way you explained it, you're right.
Honestly,
Sometimes you got to cough to get off.
Honestly, Mr. Wallace probably would be purging his own game by probably speaking German himself and putting the subtitles.
Yeah, I can't even speak German, but I can speak Spanglish.
Spanglish.
And he probably would do that better than he does German. So,
All right. It's been kind of an interesting show tonight. So Mr. Wallace, I'm going to go one more here for you. The Villain versus Brick Johnson. Who do you think the spread would be, and who do you think will win that match?
Wait, that's booked?
Not yet, but the championship committee is considering it.
Actually, let me ask you one more question. Should the Conqueror TV be up for grabs there for Villain and Brick?
No.
Mr. Wallace, before you give an answer,
That's such a. I mean, that is an interesting clause in the match, but I don't think that I
worked too hard for that show. I'm not giving it to anybody.
You're barely on it.
But look, if Villain wants a show, you know, go talk to the powers that be and go get you a show.
Hey,
you
I
know,
never said I wanted it. It was I was.
You don't want a show. You want his show.
Nah.
I don't know. That's kind of what it sounds like, bro. You don't want a show, but you want his show.
I didn't say anything about a stipulation. Honestly, here's the thing. If it was his show, he would actually be on there every single week, but he's not. So how is it his show?
Yeah,
I'm on there every single week.
I'm not on
unless
there.
there's a family emergency or something I had to take care of. I'm there every single week unless I was sick or family emergency, and that's what it was. So if you want to talk smack, I'm right here.
Let's go.
Important one to answer that question. If that match is booked, the way that Villain keeps sparking that fire on the Brick Johnson, I'm at the roll with Brick. You keep poking with that bear. You keep poking with that bear.
I noticed how
I'm just saying, bro.
What you fail to realize is I'm giving them elementary attacks, and you see how it's making them unraveled. Wait till I put out even my better stuff against him.
Come on, Villain. Hey, I get your confidence right now.
Jeez.
I get it. But the way you keep poking that bear, he got the beard for it.
What bear? Winnie the Pooh?
But I'm just saying, Winnie the Pooh could get
Winnie the Pooh right there.
Yeah, but Winnie the Pooh's still a bear, and the instincts are still in there. You keep poking it will get you at some point.
Winnie the Pooh is a Winnie.
Take the honey away from the bear. You got some problem on your hand. All right, take the honey from the bear.
Winnie the Pooh is more worried about honey than he is actually about more important things.
But I'm telling you.
But he's got pants on, we think, and we're hoping. We don't want to know.
Okay. No, I don't want to know. Stay seated.
I really don't want to
seated.
All right.
Please stay seated.
I'm wearing
everybody.
pants.
Matter of fact, everybody stay seated.
I'm wearing pants.
Rick, let's give you a chance to push. Do you have somebody already set up for your Conqueror TV on Monday? Give us a little scoop.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah, well,
Catch an eye, Conqueror TV
shows up.
You know, what do you actually do? Other than having a match here and there, what do you do?
When you talk, ratings go down. When I talk, ratings start to go up.
Apparently, ratings go up because I'm here and you act like
Wait a
you're
minute.
some analyst that's doesn't do anything.
How can you say ratings go up when you're like, okay, yes, you finally showed up for the first time in a month, and
No, I was here
you want to
last
sit
week.
here and say your ratings go up? No.
Where my bag of chips at? Where my popcorn at?
Dude, you want some? Here, I got some here. Everybody.
Why don't you just sit there, act like this with your little hoodie on, acting like you're some emo white kid,
If me and Brick
sports
really want to go into a
wannabe.
match, my challenge to him would be, okay, if this
committee
match
committee.
was,
I suggest y'all book this match ASAP.
I'm giving the challenge. How
matter
about this?
of fact, committee, I'm throwing a suggestion. Y'all should just have them turn in a promo by Sunday and just film it next week.
No.
Let them have
No, I'll do it
all-out
for
fight
you.
to death.
Mr.
Have a
Wallace,
one-off
better
match.
for
It's
you.
a show just with them, because this is what we call money right here, baby.
Now, Mr. Wallace, I have one better for you. If Brick Johnson really wants to go into a match versus me, why doesn't he show me that the gauntlet match wasn't worth anything that I'm talking about? And why don't we just do a live match?
Okay.
A live match?
You know, we could do that right here, right now.
Ooh.
Nah, we won't give the whole pig away yet. So
I'm just saying, y'all got like 12 minutes. Like y'all could go 4 minutes apiece and get this cracker. I mean,
You know, I'm fine with it.
oh, come on. Don't y'all be scared now.
Oh, no.
Don't tell me y'all scared now. Come on now.
I want to build up.
Man, hold on. Y'all was chirping for the last 10 minutes, and now it's have a match right on site, and y'all scared. Come on now. Come on, villain. Call him out. Great. Come on. Show him what's up.
Oh man, it's raining cats and dogs out here. Lady Brick Johnson's actually crying.
Oh my gosh.
Man, well, I don't think we're going to get that match here tonight, but let's get into some final thoughts here.
Yeah.
Mr. Wallace, go ahead and start with that one, because I know you got something to say right now.
Boy, committee, look at him. Committee, y'all need to go ahead and make this match. We need in one corner Brick Johnson.
Heck,
And
then
then,
have to add the Purge to that list.
and in the other corner, we need Villain. And I think y'all need to have a no holds barred 4-minute promo match. And just settle this whole thing right here.
Oh, wow.
Committee, go ahead and book that.
I'm
But
sorry.
as for Mary Sue,
I think Brick actually just all he heard you say was
yeah,
food bar.
No. Well, save it for the match, Billy. Save it for the match. Save it for the match.
Bar
But
what?
as for
What are
Mary
you gonna
Sue,
say?
as for Mary Sue, much respect to your sister. Much respect, because I appreciate what you're doing for women in the promo world. Much respect. But you in a match with me. I said it once, I say it again. I don't care who you are across from me in the ring. I'm trying to end you. I will not take it easy on you. I will not take you lightly, because I do have that respect for you. Because you have that respect for me, that means I must be on my A game, and my A game is very lethal. So please believe, Mary Sue, you getting that. Please say to Mr.
Brick.
Rick, final words.
Well, for Villain here, anytime, any place, coming up after my first match. It's a heathen. You know what? I'm ready for you. Expect the unexpected. I think the rest of the match card is going to be great. I think there's some dark horse matches. I think there's any of the match could be match of the night. My respect goes to everybody.
All righty. And villain.
Is Brick done kissing everybody's ass? So we're gonna see Brick Johnson's re-retirement party after Heathen destroys him, and I won't even get anything to do with it. I'm going against Bad Superman, which is going to be very interesting because done that before, and it was interesting. So, got to give respect to Mary Sue. She earned her weight there. So anyone that's giving her shit about that, there's no way she can. She's going to get past Mr. Wallace or anybody. She got there. So, and then obviously Mr. Wallace is at one of the top of the game right now, and I don't remember who else was on. Wait, who did I miss?
Oh, you're supposed to be an analyst, but you don't know who was all on the card. Come on.
Well, no, my
no.
sitting there trying to get past you, but all I could think
Got
about is
him.
Heathen just sitting there taking the shovel,
Got
shoveling
him.
you off. So
Kevin Millar got him.
Got him.
All right. On that note, I guess it's time to say thank you to all you who came on here.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Jack Grizz and Mary.
Wait a minute, got a question. Got a question for you guys. Did you say buy Boss's merch yet? Because you know we have to say that a couple times, right?
Well, that's true because he's injured right now, so we do have to say it. Make sure check it out on Redbubble.com in the search bar.
Buy the Boss's merch.
Hey, boss, get well soon.
Buy Mr. Wallace's merch, buy Brick Johnson's merch, buy the Villain's merch. You can buy the Dr. Quack podcast. You can buy Dr. Quack, but make sure
You
you
can't
also
buy
buy
me.
You also buy Bossolini merch.
And no, I'm not
Boss
getting a
merch.
retirement
Buy
present.
that Boss merch.
We're out.
Buy that Boss merch. Buy that Boss